I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is Kenpo On Dummies for Orange Belt. We're going to go over the inward and outward parries. Parries are a low impact way to deflect a strike. You think about a block, what you're doing is meeting force with force, and you're trying to blow the guy's strike off course. When you do a parry, what you're doing is using a minimal amount of force to redirect his strike by the narrowest margin necessary. So, where with your blocks, you're thinking a box to redirect, with a parry, you're thinking a triangle. So what's going to happen is, inward parry, you're going to use the inside of your hand. You're going to take a triangle that starts at your shoulders, and the third point of the triangle is going to be wherever you make contact with his strike. Right? So if he's doing an inward punch, you come from this point of the triangle to his strike, and you're going to redirect it to the outside of your other shoulder. Okay, so it comes from here to his strike to the outside point. Shoulder, strike, shoulder. Shoulder, strike, shoulder. Then you have an outward parry. This time you're going to use the outside of your hand for the parry. And again, it's the same thing, except you're going to start from the point of the strike and come back to the same shoulder. So you're going to come from the point of the strike to the same shoulder. Point of the strike to the same shoulder. Just like that. All right, now the thing to remember with a parry is you always want to start them with the front hand, and you always want to use them in pairs, like doubles. If you screw up and you started it with the back hand, you're going to get trucked. If you screw up and you started it with the front hand and you intended to use a second one, you've got like a margin for error. You've got a fail-safe. So you always want to try and use two, and you always want to start with the front hand. In case you haven't noticed, Kenpo is big on safety. We're always trying to give you a way to back up, to give yourself a fallback. That's why we never rely on one strike to drop a guy. We never rely on one movement to keep you safe. So when you practice your parries, you want to practice them in sets. So you start with the inward parry, and then as soon as that makes contact, the outward parry comes up. Inward parry starts, outward parry comes up. Inward to outward, inward to outward. Okay, just like that. And this is actually a really good drill to practice with a partner. You get him to throw some slow punches while you learn how to do this. Then you get him to pick up the pace of the punches, and you pick up the pace of the parries. Okay? And then you take a really awesome seminar with Frank Trejo, because he has the best drill for this that you've ever done. I actually took my very first Kenpo seminar when I was a white belt with Frank Trejo, and it really shaped probably all of my Kenpo training from then on, and my very outlook on Kenpo. So if you have a chance and you have not trained with Frank Trejo, you're missing out. You should go train with him. Okay? It'll change everything you do, and this drill and everything that's going to spring from it is the key. Okay? In fact, I like it so much that I'm going to do a video on it later, so you should keep your eyes open for that. Anyway, I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate, and this is Kenpo On Dummies for Orange Belt. Thanks, and have a great day.